Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Kansas City.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. That catch good for only a couple. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts' 23-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. This is Donnell with a grab. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And the Chiefs are going to... First and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten into the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy. The goal line.
Number 28. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Second and 10. To throw from his end zone. Woodward. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First down carry for Henry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again to Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
pushing through the contact. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Colts 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Switch gears. Save. Check 50. Check 50. Slam.
Warrior 70. Viking 18.
Off play action. Woodward rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. To throw is Perkins. Henry's got it out on the left side. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's Third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Off the play fake. Woodward, he'll buy some time right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Woodward. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Mike, 55. Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, Woodward. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. Woodward. They'll roll him out. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some points to your sideline.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Taylor. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Powering his way forward. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. Got a Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
The score, Colts 21, Chiefs 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. Runs over it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Check 55.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Running left, Taylor. Pushes him over. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chiefs 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Perkins. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
1st down, Kansas City.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11 now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He's going to keep this again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. He dumps it off for Henry. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Off the play fake. Woodward. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Well, one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on second down. Woodward. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Colts are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mahomes will try again on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Woodward. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts,
they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.